Manchester City just completed the signing of Omar Marmoush from Eintracht Frankfurt, and it is surely something to be excited about. The Premier League champions are having a pretty bad title defense, and the fans were crying out for some excitement in the January transfer window. Well, it really doesn't get much more exciting than this, to be very honest, because Omar Marmoush is a complete player. This might sound like an exaggeration if you don't know him and have never watched him play, but you'll find out exactly why we've said that in this video today. This is why Omar Marmoush is perfect for Manchester City. For those who watch the Bundesliga, we're sure you know exactly why this is an exciting signing. He has played for Wolfsburg, Stuttgart, and Eintracht Frankfurt, all in the Bundesliga. He also spent some time at FC St. Pauli while they were in the second division, so he's something of a household name in Germany. Now, halfway into an all-timer season in the Bundesliga, he has chosen to jump ship, taking the opportunity to join one of the biggest clubs in the world. Great choice. For those who aren't aware, Marmoush scored 15 goals and provided 9 assists in 17 Bundesliga appearances this season, which put him first for assists, second for goals behind only Harry Kane, and first for most goal contributions at the time of his departure from Bundesliga. Mind you, he scored just 2 penalties while Harry Kane scored 7. He was one of the best players in the league in the first half of the season, and was directly involved in 62.5% of all the league goals that Eintracht Frankfurt scored 17 games into the season. He also scored 4 goals and provided 2 assists in the Europa League. But it's not just about the raw numbers here. The way he plays and the things he is able to do with the ball are the actual reasons we think he would be just perfect for Man City. You see, Marmoush doesn't just get fluke assists. He actually creates loads of chances. 17 games in, no player had created more big chances in the Bundesliga than him. Second most goals, most assists, and most big chances created in a league that has Harry Kane, Florian Wirtz, Jamal Musiala, and the likes. What does that tell you? This right here is an efficient machine. He will get you the numbers you need. But you know what makes him a complete player? It is that, even while producing very impressive numbers for an underdog team, he also passes the eye test. This guy right here is a damn good dribbler, one of the best in Europe, in fact. He is in the top 3 for most dribbles completed in the Bundesliga with 46. What that means is that he has completed more dribbles than every Manchester City player this season. Yes, that's including Doku and Savinho. But that's not even all. Marmoush is a player who knows how to dig in. Would you believe that, in spite of all the numbers he put up this season, he is still the player who has won the most ground duels in the Bundesliga this season? Yes, he has won more ground duels than all the defenders and midfielders in the league. City need this level of doggedness. One thing we have complained about is the lack of hunger in the team this season. Many of the players are aging while others just lack motivation, perhaps because they have won too much. But here comes a 25-year-old Egyptian with tremendous skill, composure in front of goal, aggressiveness, and no major trophy in his cabinet. This is exactly what makes him perfect for Manchester City. But there's more. Let's go back to his form in front of goal. As we said earlier, he scored 15 Bundesliga goals this season, but we expect that number to improve significantly once he settles in at City. You see, at Frankfurt, he was responsible for creating and scoring, so he had to make the best out of limited chances he got or create his own goals by himself. And this is not us just talking, there are statistics to back it up. 15 of the goals he scored in the Bundesliga this season came from an 8.87 xG. So, he was outperforming his expected goals by almost 100%. For contrast, Kane scored 16 goals from a 12.58 xG. At City, where he'll be surrounded by the likes of Foden, Savinho, Doku, and the most creative midfielder in the Premier League, Kevin De Bruyne, he's certainly going to be seeing a lot more chances, so his goal-scoring numbers are bound to improve. Guys, Manchester City might have really just gone and got themselves their own Egyptian king. And we won't be surprised if Marmoush's signing has the same effect for City that Salah's signing had for Liverpool. For those who might be saying that City bought a player off the back of a good half season, that is not the case with Marmoush. He scored 12 goals and provided 6 assists in the Bundesliga last season. Mind you, he missed a few games that season because he was away representing Egypt at the AFCON. Now, there might be some doubters who might want to suggest that he stat pads against the smaller teams, but that is not the case with Marmoush at all. This guy is a big game player. He scored 2 goals and provided an assist against Bayern Munich, scored against Leverkusen, and scored and assisted against Stuttgart, who are Frankfurt's direct rivals for a top 4 finish. He also scored against Besiktas and Lyon in the Europa League. And it was the same theme last season. He scored a brace against Dortmund, scored against Wolfsburg, scored against Leipzig, and scored 1 and assisted 2 against Bayern Munich. Like we said, he is a big game player, and City could definitely do with 1 in the business end of the season. Now, there are 2 more things that make Marmoush perfect for City. First is his availability. This guy hardly suffers injuries, and considering how much City have suffered as a result of players being out injured this season, this is super important. Since 2022, Marmoush has missed just 3 games due to injury. That is certainly good news for any City fan. The other reason why he's perfect for the club is his versatility. Marmoush can play as a center forward, left winger, second striker, and attacking midfielder. This means that Pep can now afford to give Haaland some rest without worrying about a massive reduction in goal threat. He can also properly manage De Bruyne's minutes or switch things up on the wings whenever he wants to. Basically, a versatile striker like Marmoush allows Pep to be more flexible with his tactics going forward. Honestly, there are just so many reasons to be excited about the signing of Omar Marmoush if you are a Man City fan, and so many reasons to be scared if you are a fan of a rival team. But how do you predict his time in the Premier League will go? Will he follow in Salah's footsteps and become the next Egyptian superstar in England, or do you think City have just wasted money with this one? Tell us what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the bell notification so you never miss out on amazing content like this. Catch you in the next one. Bye.